Hello, welcome back to Workshop 489. Today I wanted to do something I've been trying to do for a while, and what I find is while I'm in the shop, I've always have certain things that I need on me, and so I have over time been working to find the most efficient way to carry those items. In my pockets, I always carry a pocket knife and a flashlight. That's a carryover from my everyday carry, but in the shop, I like to have something handy that even if I'm completely in the shop, it's good to be able to reach to your side, grab a pair of clines, grab a scraper, grab a utility knife, screwdriver, whatever that might be. So what I have here are my two previous setups. This is my original setup. It's this Bucket Boss. I bought this thing, I don't know, I've had to have this for like 15 years. I think I probably bought it at Home Depot, but it's a Bucket Boss. It has a place for a belt up here, but that makes it very low on your waist. This slips in your pants, it's rigid, and so typically I've worn this slid over my side of my pants, this down inside my pants, and then this on the outside. So having used this for years, I kind of got used to it. A couple of things that I don't like about this is, one, this thing inside your pants is aggravating, particularly when it's hot and you're working outside, you're working in between a home project, into the shop project. This thing is a little uncomfortable. But like I said, I've used it a long time. The second thing is it doesn't have a place for one of the key things that I find that I need, and that's a tape measure. So what I'd often do is be carrying this and then have a tape measure in another pocket, and it just gets to be too much. You can see what I typically had carried in this was, starting back here, a 7-in-1 painter's tool. They always come in handy. This scraper, there's a brush roller cleaner. You could pop a little nail with it. There's a lot of things you can do with these things, and I just carry one all the time because I find it handy. And I typically carry another type of scraper to carry around the shop. A pair of clines. I don't know why. It's not as if I'm an electrician or doing any heavy-duty work, but I find carrying a pair of clines around every day when I'm in my shop or working around the house becomes handy. You can do anything with these. They're good pliers, they're cutters. It's just a good thing to have. Of course, the screwdriver, this is an older Tecton. Of course, it's a little rusty, but it's just a multi screwdriver. A pencil of some type. Carpenter's pencil is not my favorite pencil, but they're sturdy and they don't break as easy as the number 2 pencils. And then a utility knife, of course, is a necessity. So this was what I used for a long time, and honestly, I've been looking to upgrade over the last several months, and we'll move on to where I thought was going to be my first upgrade, and then finally to a solution that I hope might be something that serves me for a while, so I don't have to go back to this old thing. So recently I was in Home Depot and I came across this Husky tool pouch, and I thought, hey, this looks like a pretty good deal. It does some of the things I want. It's got a little more space, and it's got a tape holder, which was something that I really wanted in my, round the shop carry. So I put this together, but pretty much the same tools, and used it for just a little while. But I'm going to show you kind of a big flaw with this one and why this one is not going to cut it and why I continued on looking for something else. So it seems pretty good for what I wanted. However, it's a huge flaw in this, in my mind. This thing comes with this kind of setup, and you can see that I've already modified it. It has a belt clip here, and then it has a belt loop. The problem is you're only retaining this thing right here in the middle, so this thing stuck out on both ends, and it was getting caught on everything. It was twisting. I tried to use a belt on it. It was all over the place. I tried this clip. The clip is terrible. So I modified it by putting my belt through here, making some holes, putting in some zip ties to hold it together. It is not comfortable at all like this. I was trying. You practically have to ruin the thing to get this metal clip off. I had to use a proper belt that I had. It's just not working out. So that led me to search on. So here I am. I recently ordered this ToughBUIlt 4-barrel pouch. I ordered this from Amazon. You know, I looked. They have quite a few different varieties. This is the TB23. It looks like. I haven't even opened this up yet. I went ahead and while I was at Lowe's, I picked up a Cobalt web work belt. This thing was pretty cheap. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to cut all this stuff apart, and then let's see if we can figure out what to put in here and see if this turns out to be a good solution. So on to the ToughBUIlt pouch. Okay, so not a lot of unboxing here. Pull the label off, and here we go. So this will Velcro over the belt. Looks like that'll work pretty good. And we'll see how secure it is. It's not super wide like that Husky, but it looks like it might hold the same amount of tools. So let's try to load up my current loadout and see how that goes. So we'll start with, it looks like the 7-in-1 back here. Looks like we can get the other chisel back there with it. Looks like the Kleins can go in here. Screwdriver in here, and let's see if the utility knife, maybe we're going to have to do something slightly different. Maybe this is going to have to go back there, and the utility knife goes here. I think I'd rather do this. I have a couple of slots on the side here. Put a Sharpie there. Probably put the pencils in here. And there we go, the tape on the front of it. So that looks pretty good. You know, I'm hopeful that this is going to work out. So what I'm going to do is adjust the belt, put the belt on, and then see how this thing sets on my waist, and you know, maybe we'll you know, use it here for a little bit, see how it goes. I think I need a slightly shorter pencil. Also, this is kind of got a curved blade, so maybe I'll go find a different utility knife that's straight that'll fit down in there better. Also, maybe there's a better solution for a screwdriver. Maybe I need to just carry 2 screwdrivers with this setup, and I don't know if this will hold a pencil without it falling out. I'm afraid that's going to not work. Maybe I'll put in one of the pencils that has a keeper. So let's check out what we have, and we'll be back. Okay, so I did a little bit of adjusting. So I took out the chisel. You know, I don't know that having an extra chisel when I have the painter's tool is necessary, and I can pretty well get the painter's tool out without knocking the Kleins out. So I think I'm going to go painter's tool, Kleins, the Indurus screwdriver, utility knife, Sharpie over here, although when you set it down it knocks the Sharpie up, but I think it'll be okay. Pencils and tape. Okay, so you know, I think that this ToughBUIlt 4-barrel pouch might be the ticket, but certainly this seems like the best setup to date. You know, I'd like your comments. You know, what are my other options out there? What have you tried? What works for you? You know, I tried the Bucket Boss, had that for a long time. Actually used this for years. You can see it's quite worn, but that's the problem. That thing rubs right against your leg. And then I tried the Husky. That was a no-go. I only used it for literally several weeks, and then I went out looking for the ToughBUIlt. I know ToughBUIlt makes a ton of these pouches. This one looked like the size I was looking for. They make specific pouches for electricians. They make carpenter pouch. They make a AC maintenance pouch, I think. I didn't want to carry that many tools because I'm not on the job. I just wanted to be able to carry the few things I needed as I do my things around the house. So, you know, anyway, appreciate you watching. This is Workshop 489. We'll be working on more videos in the near future. And thanks for stopping by, and appreciate your comments. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think.